gosh. Oh my gosh. I just spent 4 o'clock. I just spent 2.5 hours trying to fix my blue Yeti. We're just a hot mess over here. I just spent 2.5 hours trying to get my blue Yeti microphone to work because my last 2 videos, if you saw my last 2 videos, the static was so bad, and I thought it was just because I turned up the gain. And then after 2.5 hours, I realized what I did was I was like, I'm just going to start over as if I've never plugged this in ever. Watched a YouTube video, and it was like, you have to have your camera on the P mode instead of the automatic mode. That's all that fixed it. That was it. I feel like I'm going insane. With a dreamy far-off look and her nose stuck in a book. Hello internet friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Teresa. I'm so happy you're here. Today we are going to do a intense video. Now, I need you to know this is a lot of effort for me due to being chronically ill and running out of energy easily. But I wanted to share this new video. So a few days ago, I saw on YouTube that people were talking about this HRCYED challenge. And I was like, what is this? What is this? So I got super interested. So I ended up learning about this awesome reading challenge. I love readathons. I love reading challenges. I love challenging myself in softer ways. I tend to do the softer things because one year I did like 50 readathons or something, or 27 readathons in a year, and that was insane. Okay, so this readathon is called the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do. I'll be glancing at my computer just so I can have the right information. This was created 1 year ago on July 7th by Qwordy, who has a YouTube channel and wanted to make a really hard challenge. So last year was 1.0 and this year is 2.0. Due to me not doing 1.0 and then 2.0 is this year, I decided to combine 1.0 and 2.0. Then I thought it would be easy to put a little bit different rules on the reading challenge for me because I do not believe in having it extremely strict to the point where I'm not having fun reading, because reading is joy and I love reading so much. So originally it started on July 7th, but she said you can change it to however you need. So I started on July 1st, and I am doing based on like when I finish a book, then I'll put it in the different challenges. So I finished Fallen so far. That was a reread from Lauren Kate, and that can go under the A to Z challenge already. So usually there's a bingo board and you have to try to get either 5 across or 5 around or whatever. But there were some prompts that I just didn't feel like doing, and I wanted to do some really hard ones and then not so hard ones. So I decided to just kind of have all of the prompts written out, and if I do 5, that's considered a bingo. And if I do 10, that's considered a bingo. All the way up to if I end up doing 25, that is a blackout and I have done the whole thing. I'm not planning to do the whole thing at all. I just think it would be really fun to have the options because I really do like having TBR options, and that definitely is a way to have that. I need to drink. Oh. Drink your water. It's going to be a long video. There are a few other booktubers that I will definitely tag below, because I did use some of their prompts and I might even use some of their designs. We have Your True Shelf. I liked some of her ideas, especially how on the board, like on the options, she said like 0 out of 4 and like the numbers like that. And then Stacking Pages also did a book video, and I liked those options too, so I included some of those. She also did part 1 and part 2 together. All right, starting with one of the prompts. We have complete the A to Z challenge. So this is just, you have a graphic from A to Z, and whenever you read a book that starts with an A, you put it in there. So I already read Fallen, so Fallen will go under F, and then I've already done 1 out of 26 prompts for that one. So these are not like one prompt per option. They're like that's 26 books per option. Like, this is insane. This is like the hardest challenge ever. But it might be really fun to try it out. I've always wanted to do the A to Z challenge. I've never done that, and I thought it would be fun too, for sure. That one definitely interested me. Next is find a book with 2 or more blurbs. So usually a blurb is on the front of a book. So a blurb can either be at the front of the book or in this legendary book, which I'm reading at the moment. In the very front, little like reviews of authors. This one says, I devoured Legendary in a day. It's ambitious, sinister, and luscious. And that's from an author that wrote The Gilded Wolves. So that would be one. So I have to find a book with 2 or more blurbs. And then the basis for that is after you find the blurb, like Gilded Wolves, that author, I have to read a book from that author, including the other blurb, another book, and then maybe another blurb of another author. But it's cool because, oh yeah, it is. Okay, so The Darkness Within Us, the very top, wrong. At the very bottom, there's a little blurb, which I'll read to you. It says, a delicious fantasy full of tension, treachery, and highly addictive romance. Stephanie Garber, the author of Caravel, which is legendary. So I would have to read a book by Stephanie Garber, and then I'd look in here and see if there were any other blurbs. So, yeah. So that is 2 or 3 other books to read. Then we have Garage Sale. Find 3 books and read them. It's much more easy than that because most of my books are thrifted. So just from a used bookstore, and I can just pick one of those. Next we have By the Hundreds. So this is a challenge where you have to read a book from 100 pages to 199, and then 200 pages to 299, and 300 pages to 399. So in between those, so as long as it's in the hundreds, in the 200s, in the 300s, in the 400s, in the 500s, in the 600s, and then 700s can be a 700 and above. So that one is 7 books. Next, read an entire series with 4+ books. I think I can do that. I think that will just be either 4 books or 5 books. 5 books from 5 small booktubers. I am a small booktuber. I have 581 subscribers now, which I'm so happy to have every single one of you. And this says under 800 subs. So it would be fun to meet some new friends and also pick 5 books that they have also been reading or putting on their TBR. I'm not super excited for this one. The 5 lowest rating on your Goodreads. That one just sounds like they would be terrible books. I know the lowest rating on my Goodreads that I've already read is Afterlight. Afterlight? I'll put up the name. It's literally a Mad Libs of Twilight. And it's ableist, and there's just a lot of stuff I don't like about it. But subgenres of choice. Okay, I need to click on subgenres of choice. So you pick a giant genre like romance, fantasy, dystopian. Oh, no dystopian? Okay. Fantasy, sci-fi, horror, nonfiction, historical. And then under there you pick like adventure, apocalyptic, steampunk, cozy, crime, dystopian, and they're all just subgenres. So it looks like that is 6 books you have to read for all those different genres. So that's pretty cool. Okay, the next thing is Series Staircase. I thought this was super awesome. So you read a standalone, and then you read a duology, then you read a trilogy, and then you read a book with 4 or more books. I'm not sure if the 4 or more books can also work for that other prompt. I think she said you can double up twice, maybe? But, I'm kind of doing it my own way, so I'm not going to get in trouble. Oh, so all together, what is that? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 books for the series Staircase. Wow. Next, an indie book that you bought directly from an author. I actually, and reviewed on Amazon or Goodreads. I actually do go to like that book event that I go to, Bookfest, and I do meet authors and they sign books and stuff. So I'll just read one of those and then I'll do a review on it. So that'll be cool. That's just one book. Next is a local author at an indie bookstore and read one of the books. I can... that's probably from the book event too, honestly. Okay, this one's super fun. Read books that spell your name. So I'm going to do Teresa-Love, due to my channel. And it's a book that starts with T, a book that starts with E, a book that starts with R, a book that starts with E, a book that starts with S, a book that starts with A, a book that starts with L, a book that starts with O, a book that starts with V, a book that starts with E. Obviously, you can tell how to spell it. And so that's fun. I'm not sure if I'm going to want to... I probably will double up on the A to Z in that one because I know there's a few that you can double up on, and that would be a nice one. I asked ChatGPT to make me a list, but didn't do it perfectly. Then we have read a completed webcomic. I'm actually in the middle of reading The Cursed Princess, and my friend actually got me into webtoons online, so I've been doing that. So I will use that for my prompt. This one I thought was so fun. It's complete the Even Bigger Rainbow. So these are book covers. So this is called the Even Bigger Rainbow, and the book just has to have 50% more of that color. Like this one would obviously be pink. Pink, black, blue, green. But these are even more than just rainbows. They are actually like cool colors. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, teal, light blue, blue, purple, pink, black, white, silver/gold, and 7+ colors. So we have 13 prompts for that one, which I think would be so fun. I'm so excited to do that one for sure. Then we have read a book from every season. I thought this was so fun, especially if I chose like little novellas. So read a book for spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I do like to do that in general, especially those fun, like cute, like themed romances are always fun. I just saw a novella on KU that I really want to read that was just summer, so I was going to use it for my summer one. Okay, then we have a super fun one called the TBR Game Challenge. So this is, I watch so many booktubers. I especially love like the smaller accounts because I just feel like they're so great and I just want to make sure I support them. And yeah, so the TBR Game Challenge is you watch someone's TBR game, which, oh my goodness, I watch so many. Like, I just found someone, Angela Rose Reads. She does the TBR Cozy Corner Cafe game, and that looks fun. Then we have, I love Becca Books and Bujo, who does the Deck of TBR game. Those are super fun. Then we have Stephanie's Bookverse, who does Star Hop TBR. And the last one is Sarah Hart's Books, and she does the TBR Bakery. Oh, one more. All Rad Reads, and we have Shrink the Shelf. So, TBR game. So we have some pretty epic options. I get to watch a video, and then I get to, I don't know if it's, I think I have to roll, like if they say roll a dice or whatever, I have to roll, but I don't choose what they chose. I have to like roll my own dice. Next, we have the last 10 years. I'm going to click on this one because I don't remember fully. So you just want it to be in a 10-year span. So if I started in 2015, I have to go till 2025. So these are books published in those years. So obvious, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 25. Don't know how I got 11. It's supposed to be 10. It's supposed to be 10. Yeah. That's always fun to just check out your publish date and see when your book is published, and you can use that for the prompt. Let's check out the mistake. This is published in 2015, so this one would be able to go in the 2015 section. Next one I thought was super awesome. Since I have a disability, I have POTS and chronic fatigue, and it's called the Disability Rep Challenge. Definitely going to click on this one too. So it is not just physical disabilities, it is all the different disabilities. Okay, so she leaves it up to me. So I could do physical disabilities. So maybe a POTS rep. I could do maybe a chronic fatigue book. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are 5 out of 5 options. Then we have spooky creatures. This is definitely one that I wasn't sure about until I learned about it, and I think it's pretty cool. So we have different supernatural creatures. Vampire, shifter, magic user, fae folk, spirit, merfolk, zombie, and other creature. So that one is 8. 8 options for that one. Doesn't this just sound so much fun? I read so much paranormal that's going to be really easy for me, but I'm really just excited for sure. I love this idea. Become the Avatar. I'm not really sure what the move is, but my husband and I have been watching the Airbender show. Avatar, the Airbender? Yeah. Elements. So it said you can also do like the book is the rain or whatever. That's not it. Like the water or something. But I think just having it on the cover would be so much easier. I don't have that many books here because we are moving soon. But, so I'm going to do books. The book cover has the element. So we have water, earth, fire, air. Earth, it's like trees and ground right there. And dirt, except for the goblet of fire. Fire and air. I feel like that's like wind. Butterflies, because butterflies have to fly in air. I'll probably end up doing that one, honestly. We are doing awesome. We're almost done with talking about this challenge. And the last one, which I wasn't really sure if I was going to do, and I might still cancel it out, but it's the nonfiction challenge. And it's read 4 nonfiction books, which I have some like really small books that are like self-help that I have been really wanting to get to. So I think that would be beneficial just to have that on there. So that is 25 prompts. Some other ones I wanted to do, but I couldn't do just to how many books they'd be. And I just chose my favorites. I'm super excited for this readathon. If you are doing the HRCYED challenge, leave down below, and I would love to go follow you on Instagram. And I would love to, if you make YouTube videos, I would love to go check out your YouTube video. I really just want us to support each other and have a growing community of small booktubers just working with each other. So I am starting this readathon on July 1st, and it's going to go July 1st, 2025, and it's going to go to July 1st, 2026. So I have officially started the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm so unbelievably excited. So the biggest ones for sure are going to be the A to Z challenge, read books in with your full name, books in publication year, the even bigger rainbow challenge, kind of the genre challenge, by the hundreds for sure, which honestly I'm not sure if I'm even going to do that one, and series staircase. Those are going to be like the huge ones. Not sure if I said this in the beginning, but as I said, I want to do this where if I get 5, once I complete 5 squares, no matter where they are, that's a bingo! And I would be so happy to get a bingo. And then after that, maybe I'll get a double bingo, and then I'll get a triple bingo, and then I'll get a 4th bingo, and then I'll get blackout. I like to dream. Okay. I am so tired now. Okay, let's close out this video. Leave the what is it? I don't know why I can't get that acronym. No one else? Leave the HRCYED below, and we can support each other. I will leave all the people I mentioned in my description, including the host of the whole reading challenge. And thank you so much for sticking through this whole video. It was crazy, and we had a fun time figuring out these options. I will be inputting screenshots so that it can make sense when I'm talking about it, and it'll be awesome. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. And if you could like this video, that would be amazing. Remember, you can find magic wherever you look. Sit back and relax. All you need is a book. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye!